Hello again, Struck Quap. Welcome back to another stream of mine, and we will be experimenting today on the Electrode Railmaster. So I will be reworking the skills. I've uploaded the build today, the Zealot Train 2.0, but today I will be testing things like Conjure Electrode, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna test Chaotic Strikes, but I don't see why not. Oh, Sky is in zoomies mode. Sky? He wants to play just now. Bad timing, Sky. You should have waited. But yeah, okay, let's go into the game. My pet went into playful mode and put in while he's waving, I'm waving as well. Nerd Gamer saying hello. Hello to you as well. It's loaded. It's loaded. So yeah. Okay, it loaded. Just a moment.
Cast that.
Okay, here we go. So yeah,
Your pet is
it's time to rework some stuff. First of all, I'm testing a Conjure Electrode setup, just to see how that works. I'm very eager to test the Conjure Electrode setup, and I've got some things in mind for that one. Obviously, I want to use 3 pieces of the Ancient Ember, and I want to see how that would play out. Okay, oh no, it's still not loaded. It loaded, okay, enough playing. I haven't been giving him much attention today because, yeah, I've been busy editing, writing stuff. So, off to the skill station. Off to the skill station. We will remove points from this. All 10 points are going away. I'm thinking of removing points from this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use a shield with chance to shock. I've got one in my sharpshooter. I'm gonna quickly transfer the shield with chance to shock, because right now I'm using a shield with chance to bleed, which obviously it's just not good. Okay. Let me just put the shield somewhere in the meantime. Let's say final page. In the final page I would put this shield. Let's delete this Shasta shield, I don't need it. Let's put this one. I'm gonna quickly go ahead and grab the next one. So I'm gonna lose some flamethrower card damage because I'm gonna equip this and this. I need to go to my, I think Electrode Sharpshooter is the one with the shield. Yeah, that's the one. Kitty, this guy's now enough playtime for him, I guess. He's now washing himself, having a lick bath or lick bath, whatever he calls it. So yeah, now this shield I need to transfer to the other hero. this is my chance to shock firewall. I've got one with chance to shock, now I've got one with bleeding. They may not be perfect, but they are different firewalls, so I don't have to constantly reroll the affixes and waste gold coins. Now I'm gonna take this and put this there. Come on. Okay. But yeah, I assume this build may not be as amazing. This setup may not be as amazing as the Walkaway Storm setup. But the thing is, the only reason why that's the case is because casting speed doesn't, or attack speed doesn't affect the flame thrower car or shotgun car. If either casting speed or attack speed affected them, then we're looking at a different story. So I really hope they consider making one of those stats affect the train skills. Either of those. Let's quickly remodel so it matches. Remodel here. Let's transmog this into... I really like this. And what else did I change? I changed this, maybe. Let's use the minor one. It matches the whole electrode color scheme. Okay, now it's time for the Fazier. Okay, maybe this one. That should give us some interesting setup that I've always wanted to try, and hopefully it plays out well. But it's not gonna have the same I'm walking and they're dying without me hitting them. They're still gonna be dying when the flame is hitting them, but it's not gonna have that same feel. And someone just followed, Herbie MB. Thank you very much, Herbie MB, for the follow. Welcome to the Struck Pub to you. It is appreciated. Where's my train? I have a muscle memory to press thumb button for Conjure Electrode, and I end up messing up with the train. And Herbie, if you're watching, for the Forged, you asked me on Discord for the Forged about builds, and I think regardless what build you make on the Forged, if you want a good build, it's gotta be Flaming Destroyer or Conjure Electrode, and it's gotta use no, it's not like it's a must-have, but if you want the best DPS from heat spenders, actually steam spenders, not heat spenders, I would say Pressure Shot. Pressure Shot on Forged is my favorite, and it's amazing. I really love it. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling how... Actually, I want to do a Mapworks map so I can compare this setup to the previous one, because the enemies here have a lot of HP, and my attack is pretty much My attack is very bad, 10,000. So 9,700, and that's actually not the real one, it's 7,400 the real one. So I'm probably gonna do a Mapworks map after this, just so I can compare the build I played today, the one I uploaded, with this one, to see how that would feel. Where's that tablet? And Ryubi Gaming says, I'm trying to do your build and I'm 52, but I still haven't gotten the set helmet to drop for me. It's frustrating. I can feel your pain. I know how frustrating it could be to not get a specific item from a specific set. Especially if it's the quad set and you really need those extra skill points. To get the final piece of the puzzle to connect. It can be very very boring, grinding for something and not having any way to deal with the RNG, to negate it, to, for example, to exchange some legendary items for others and so on, still on a random basis. But yeah, it would be nice if they make it so that we can exchange one set piece for another, or maybe one helmet for another. Okay, let's go finish the boss. Good luck to you, hope you get it. I hope you really get that helmet soon. You can try gambling for helmets. I mean, gambling for helmets, eventually you might get it. Although I wouldn't rely on the gambler to get legendary, because it doesn't happen often. While leveling up, I don't know, while leveling up this build once, I clicked on the gambler 5 times. Then I got blue, legendary, legendary, green, green. But that's 1 in a million chance. I mean, I rarely get legendary, let alone to get blue, legendary, legendary in the first 3 clicks. Also looks like you switched the skill in Electrode and now... Oh no, this is a different build, I'm experimenting. The build I uploaded today is the way it is. This is a new build I'm testing, eventually this will be a separate build video maybe. But yeah, I put the 10 points from here into here and I put the 4 points from here into here. There is a similar setup in the build on my website. And on the video you would see a setup where we are taking those 4 points and putting them there. To have 4 points here, 1 here, 10 here and 10 here. Although I probably would take those 4 points and put them here. I'm experimenting right now. I wanna go wild with testing stuff. I also uploaded the setup. I uploaded the setup with Chaotic Strike. So on my website and on the video, you would see a version where instead of 10 points here, we're going 10 points here. And what else did I change? I can't remember. Let me open it. Just a moment. Chaotic Strikes. Is it on the screen? It is, but not entirely. Honeyview, where are you? So let's see. This is the Chaotic Strikes version, so 0 points here, 0 points here, 10 here, 1 here, and 4 here and 10 here. So you get more energy recharge. This is exactly the same I wanted to do with Electrode. So basically what I'm gonna do tonight is I'm gonna do the same, but instead of 10 here, it's gonna be 10 here. So we get maximum energy gain, almost maximum. 5 points are missing here, and I don't have points into the basic attack, but I can take 3 points from this and put those 3 points here, 1 and here 2 or here 3. Maybe I can even get this to 5 and then have this at 2 points. There's ways to experiment. I mean, it all depends whether you wanna use more basic attacks or not. But yeah, there are ways to rework this. Okay, I wanna do a Mapworks map, just so I can compare how a Mapworks map feels in comparison to the other build that I've been making today that I uploaded. Oh, duration to Aqua Storm, this is also pretty decent. If only I could get it on Ancient Ember Boots. Oh, and did I write this on my website? I think I forgot to write it on the website. Although with Imbue Relic we don't really need it, but it's always good to have it. Right, let's do one Mapworks map. My Journey Gaming says, so I'm at the last part of the game. I need to go to King's Plateau, but there is a huge statue that I can't get by. Please help. Are you on PC, My Journey Gaming? I can help you if you're on PC. I can teleport you past the statue. Another thing you can do is to keep rewalking. Rewalk for like 5, 6, maybe 7 minutes or so. And then walk back. And eventually it will regenerate the map. And you would see a different layout. That's one thing you can do. If you're not on PC, I can't help you. This should have been fixed with the latest patch. I'm not sure why it's not fixed. If you're on Xbox, yeah, the best thing you can do is rewalk for like 5-10 minutes. And then walk back in. If it didn't fix, do it again until it fixes. But that's the only thing I can suggest trying. It works, it helps, but it might take a few revolts to refresh the map, and we don't have force instance to revolt, so you have to wait like 5, 6, 7 or so minutes to make it regenerate the map. It's a bug, it shouldn't generate this statue there. I was assuming they will fix it with the first hotfix. Not sure why they didn't with the last patch, the last mini patch. It's not bad actually, compared to the other one it doesn't feel that bad. I still think the one with Walkaway Storm feels better to play, and the one reason why I think it feels better to play the one with Walkaway Storm is because my Walkaway Storm setup was using Flamethrower card damage items, and this is a huge difference. Just pay attention to my Flamethrower card damage, and also I had 25% extra damage with Flamethrower card and Shotgun car and everything with Walkaway Storm. So this is 521 weapon damage active. This is 539. If I do this, Flamethrower car goes to from 539 to 690. And with Walkaway Storm that was another 25, and then the 25 from Imbue Relic, which I still get. 25 from Imbue Relic. It's not added here, but it is added. It is added. Oh wait, I didn't equip the right thing. Just a moment. So Flamethrower car and this is Flamethrower car is at 800. 800 from 539 to 800 weapon damage with just 2 items. But that doesn't mean we can't get Ancient Ember items with the same stats. If I get Ancient Ember legs and shoulders with damage to Flamethrower car, and maybe a chest piece with damage to Flamethrower car, I can get that to like 1000 damage. And it still would be good. So I think that's the main reason why this feels a little bit less on the DPS side compared to the Walkaway Storm setup. I think it still is good. Just the items that I'm wearing are not the best fit. Yeah, I love this. It's actually pretty fun to play this. It feels you feel like more of an active. You have a more active role with this one. With one with Woko Ice Storm, it's a little bit more lazy mode, and you feel like you're not doing much yourself. It's all the train, and that's not a bad way to play it. It's just a different way. I'm not a big fan of the completely lazy mode. I like my minion builds every now and then, but I'm also a fan of having some active role to play as my hero every now and then. So this one is for those who want like a middle ground, where you don't rely on auto damage, but you rely on your own damage, and you rely on what's it called? Conjure Electrode for some of the damage. It's still good though. I'm still clearing reasonably quickly. Of course, obviously that's a map work, but if you compare it with the footage from my build, from the video I uploaded today, I was doing the same type of content, map works. I always do map works on my build videos, level 60 ridiculous map works, as a benchmark, because this allows me to kind of keep track of how strong one build compared to the other is, easily, without saying, oh, is that on the same Fazir level as the other build, is that with the same affixes as the other build, and I'm using basically almost the same build, as I said, and the same gear. The difference is just that 65-6% damage to flamethrower car, which is a big difference if you look at the percent numbers, but I can imagine how good this would be with the extra flamethrower car percent damage. I'm gonna now take less survivability. I'm gonna leave the map and remove points from busting charge, tier 2. I'm gonna keep only 1 point in busting charge, and oh, that was a nice chain reaction. With this setup you can use 1000 volt burst much more often. Oh, it's so fun. Actually having more fun playing this than the other one. It's more compatible with me as a build. Nice. Okay, let's go exit the map this way. I'm gonna go around like this and clear out whatever's in the way. This one would go very well with shock bolt damage when they fix it, so that shock bolt damage affects your Conjure Electrode shock bolts. The arc powered pens that give you shock bolt damage. Until then, I would stay away from it because it only increases the damage of the actual shock bolts from shocking, from triggering chance to shock. And Nerd Gamer says, what is the fastest way to get map works? I would say unique infamous maps in the Fazir. Doing unique infamous maps in the Fazir gives you the most fame. So you can't get any faster fame than stacking a unique infamous map, especially if you get this map as a unique infamous and you clear the whole map. The amount of fame you're gonna get is tremendously high. You can probably get over 30 levels, 30 contract levels in a map, which is 3 mapworks portals worth of fame. Oh, nice. Nice. 2 legendary drops. See, mapworks treat me better than the Fazir. Fazir doesn't like me and it's mutual. I don't like him either. So see, Mapworks is my kind of place. Although I'm not saying that I get amazing drop rates in Mapworks, so honestly, I did like 10 maps today when recording footage, not a single legendary drop. so I can say it's better drops. Honestly, it's the same. Just randomly got 2 drops this time for unknown reason. But yeah, today I recorded maybe not 10 but 9 maps or so. I didn't use all the footage in the build, that's always how it happens. But yeah, I didn't get a single legendary drop during those. But yeah, I don't think there is any faster way than running unique infamous maps on ridiculous in the Fazir to get fame, which then translates into Mapworks, Portal Scrolls. Now I want to check something. How many percent do I get here? 5%. Oh, third legendary in the same map. That was a lucky one. That definitely was a lucky one. This eventually will be made as a build video, maybe next week. Because tomorrow I'm making a Sharpshooter Electrode, Electrified Sharpshooter 2.0. It's been fermenting as a build for a long while, and it's time to finally make it the Electrified 2.0 Sharpshooter. So tomorrow that's gonna be on the menu as a build video.
Your pet has returned.
Chance to poison Torque Swing and electric damage. That's actually not so bad. If only it had a socket. If only. If it had a socket, it wouldn't have been terrible. Because I could have made it like 7,400 damage. And used it for some poison Torque Swing build. So the Torque Swing, see... not a fan of the Torque Swing side of things there. I'm not sure if I should keep it in the hopes of them adding the ability to add sockets and to reroll the affixes. But if they add the ability to add sockets and reroll affixes, I guess it wouldn't matter if it's this one or not. I can just reroll another one. I'm still gonna hope they eventually add the ability to reroll the affixes and the ability to add sockets to non-socketed items. Okay, and next is gonna be some Fazir, but before that I've got some changes I need to make. Kyle says Zawupa, Kyle Bugeja or Bugeja, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but welcome Kyle. I'm not sure what the thing you wrote means. And Nerd Gamer says his Sharpshooter is doing well at ridiculous difficulty for Fazir. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. And the practice difficulty is just if you want it to be a bit easy. I don't see much of a difference between practice and normal. Honestly, I don't think practice is easy enough. I think practice should be much easier than it is. Let's remove the points from here. Let's put points here. So now the question is, do I remove those points? I'm gonna remove those points. And put more points here. And then more points here. Now we've got a ton of relic energy charge. This gives us a 50% buff. This gives us, while we're using basic attacks, another 25. And this gives us another 10%. You could probably go for less points here, more points here, but I want the damage here as well. This damage, let me show you. See those strikes that hit here and here, the ones that keep going forward. Okay, let's go into a fuzzier map now. We made the server unresponsive. $23,000. Is that my cached memory? Just a moment. I have memory usage. Removing the memory usage. Core clock. That's for my GPU. Okay, and then for the RAM, I have RAM usage. Oh, and that's the commit charge. The commit charge is the 23 gigabytes commit charge with the cached memory. Okay. Alright, now we only have the important stuff. Okay, I fixed the thing, so now let's see what we can do next. 38. Unix Infamous, so this is the map I was talking about. When you get this combination, this is the best for your fame. If you wanna farm fame for contract levels like Respectacles, Mapworks, Portos, this is the fastest way you can get Respectacles. And if you wanna cheese it, which some people might wanna do, you can exit the map before finishing it, and you could re-enter it. It's not gonna disappear unless you kill the boss. And there's another way of cheesing it if you play in multiplayer. The other people can kill the boss without you. I forgot exactly how it was, but there was a way in multiplayer to get everyone to kill it. I think that the host needs to leave, and the others can remain in the boss and kill it. And the host can leave right before killing the thing, but you're gonna waste a lot of time by having to reload or to leave. You can't leave unless you leave from the entrance or the exit or go back to character selection. So I don't think it's worth it to do it that way. But yeah, you can just all leave the map before the boss. If you're so, you can just leave it and then re-enter it after that. It's gonna be the same map in the same place. So if I were to, don't die. Well, they're getting very difficult with my shitty DPS. My shitty DPS is just not enough. My train didn't summon itself, even though I did it a few times. If I were to leave through this entrance, I can then do the same map. It's gonna be on the same place on level 38. Come on train, come closer. The train sometimes gets stuck too far from the enemies. I'm not a fan of trains. They're just too wonky. They don't behave the way I would want them to. It would be much better if we have the trains work as regular minions. Although even then the melee minions are super bad, but at least the trains are ranged. If they were like a minion that hovers around us... Oh, there's an enemy I've missed. If they worked like Shasta and Goblin Legion and those other skills, and they didn't need this annoying track mechanic, and they were like a Spirit Ghost Rain, semi-translucent, like the Goblins in Shasta, I would have preferred it. See where it's standing. I had to tell him to force move to come next to me, because it was standing too far from the enemy. And it's not the build, it's as I told you, it's my items. I don't have flamethrower card damage here and here. On the other build I had flamethrower card damage, which as you saw, this goes from 539 to 800. And keep in mind, this is 37 Fazir. It was slow with the other build on this stage of the Fazir as well. 38, 37, etc. The footage you're seeing in the video is Mapworks. That's what you're seeing. I always use Mapworks in the footage in the video. If I had damage to flamethrower car, it wouldn't be that bad. Look at my shitty weapon. I mean, that's 7,400 damage. That's one of the worst weapons you can get. But I don't have a better one from the set. Not much I can do when the RNG in this game is terrible. That's why there's one mod that my brother is playing in Grim Dawn, where you get tokens or whatever orbs. You get some sort of you get some sort of drop in that mod, and then if you get a unique orb, you can go into the vendor and exchange those orbs for any unique you like. This is one of the best systems in a game. Not getting items as drops, but getting materials, tokens, whatever you want to call it, and then exchanging those for the item you want. It removes one unnecessary layer of RNG and makes it much more enjoyable. And this Grim Dawn mod that my brother is playing, I forgot the name. It's like a mod pack, many different mods in one. But it's definitely, I've always said that in my streams, that there is no better system in a game than this one as itemization. To not get the drops directly, to still get the drops directly, but to also, when killing bosses, to always get a token. Every boss I kill gives me a token, or maybe even if it's not every boss I kill, to have high chance to get those tokens from bosses. And that you need X hours of killing bosses and enemies to get X amount of tokens, and then you need those amounts of tokens to buy this specific weapon or that specific armor or whatever. You still need to spend time to get those things. You still need to get lucky to get them, but at least once you get them, you eliminate the unnecessary layer of RNG, and you can exchange them for the item you want. And this is one of the best things. In this Grim Dawn mod, you still need to get a bunch of those items to get better rolls, because you don't have an item rerolling system. But still, this is at least one unnecessary layer of RNG being removed. So I definitely can't wait for people to start making such mods for this game. So we don't have this much unnecessary RNG on top of RNG, on top of more and more and more layers of RNG, and having to pray to RNG just to give us the item we need with the stats we want. Come on. And my train skills keep getting stuck where I can't use them. How many respectacles? I've got 19 respectacles left. That's not bad. Damn, it's getting too warm. The heater is right next to me. I'm keeping it next to me so it doesn't get inside the frame of the camera. Because normally it's around here and it goes into the frame. Come on, kill it, kill it. I'm not gonna waste my active skills. Maybe I can get some energy before the boss fight. I wanna enter the boss fight with full energy. Okay, let's do it now. So what I'm gonna do is R, boom, R. Where did he go? Teleported. He ruined my melty melt combo.
Start spell here. Is full.
4 skill levels to flamethrower car and 3 to hammer spin. This is tasty. If only it was a cosmic helmet. If only. But 4 levels to flamethrower car, definitely delicious. I want to see how much it would give me for 4 levels. So if I lose 2 levels of flamethrower car and get 4 levels, how would the damage change? Let's see. I'm gonna equip it now, just a moment. Let's see, come on, load up. What's Sky doing? He's sleeping. Oh, while it's loading, I might as well get some water. So flamethrower car, 539 damage. Now, and it's level 12, 10 plus 2. Now it's gonna become 8 plus 4. Or no, it's gonna be 10 plus 4? It's gonna be 10 plus 4, right? Ah, it's not changing. Fuck. This bug. Come on. This desyncing is just... Sometimes it's not gonna switch my items until I leave the base. I waited like 10 minutes and this thing didn't fix itself. I waited for 10 minutes in my fort trying to hit things just to see how long it would take for the desync to disappear, and it just didn't disappear for 10 minutes after testing it today. See, the items are not disappearing. If I collect contract rewards, they would not get collected. If I do those, so I'm not sure how to... Okay, it finally fixed itself. Okay, so now we are 10 plus 4. 10 plus 4, why did that... So... Why does this happen? 539. Okay, I'm gonna check something, just a moment. No, fuck. Wrong item. Just for a moment. So this is 539, and now removing the helmet shouldn't change this. 539 weapon damage. And if I put this extra 4 levels, 609% weapon damage. And if I were to equip this and this, 779. Wait. And with this, 904. And without this, 800. And that's without extra damage on the chest. Yeah, there are some interesting things you can get with those extra levels. I'm gonna get rid of this item though. Unfortunately, it's not with the socket and it's not a cosmic helmet. Let's put this back where it was, and let's... Where did the Imbue relic go? Okay, let's see. But yeah, my problem right now with this build is just I'm whacking DPS. Something like that. I mean, it wasn't a huge increase. Let's say it added like 100, so 6 skill points, so 4 skill points more added 100% weapon damage. So it's like 25% damage more, weapon damage more per skill point. Not 10, more like 25. Because with those items before, I was getting... see, I got 904. 904% weapon damage, and with this one, it's 800. So, between 800 and 904, that's the difference of those extra 4 levels. So, 104% equals 4 levels. So, 26% weapon damage per level. Which is not bad, I mean, that's not a bad number. Okay, I'm not gonna do high level Fuzzier, because your thing is just unnecessarily long, the time it takes to finish a higher. It's not even high level 30, but still, I'd rather not do maps that take too long. I wanna do some farming on goblin maps with Gear Wookie. I need some drops.
Are you sure? That doesn't sound so tough.
What was this? Let's do this. I want to combine this headhunter with my shoulders to see how many shrine effects can I stack. Yeah, it is a what. It is a what. 26% weapon damage per skill level definitely is a decent number. That's for flamethrower car. Different skills probably have different numbers, obviously. And you can get much more than 4 skill levels. You can get skill levels on an item. You can get skill levels on a weapon, like on a helmet or on a weapon. And it starts at 3. Without Fuzzier bonus, it's 3 levels. Then, as the Fuzzier bonus goes up, it goes pretty high. And right now there is a glitch, a bug, that increases the stats like extra skill levels to conductor skills and to slammer skills to go up to 2.8. Which from 5.6 gets rounded down to 5 is what people told me. I don't know exactly how it is myself. But yeah, Walkaway Storm does a bit more DPS than this right now. Right now, Walkaway Storm is the better setup. So, if you want the better setup, go Walkaway Storm. Because it just does the damage around you by itself. You don't have to get close to the enemies. You don't have to constantly spam the Conjure Electrode, but I do like Conjure Electrode a bit more as an idea. If they buff the damage of Conjure Electrode a little bit, that would be pretty nice. I think Conjure Electrode needs a new tier 3 bonus. I think they need to move the casting speed in the tier 1 bonus, or move the attack speed in the tier 3 bonus, and then after merging those two bonuses they need to add another thing to it that maybe increases the damage directly or indirectly of the skill. It is not fair splitting the attack speed and the casting speed and putting one in tier 1 and the other one all the way to tier 3. Either make it tier 1 for both of them or tier 3 for both of them. The same way 1000 volt burst gives you attack and casting speed for both skills at the same time, even at level 1. So that's the only thing I think the Electrode needs as a change. Apart from that, I don't think there's any other thing in the Electrode relic I would want to see changed. Just Conjure Electrode merging the attack and casting speed tier 1 and 3, and then adding another one on the empty slot, whichever this one is. Should we test something? Let's test it like this. Without the set bonus. Not so fast, golden flask. Stolen, actually, stolen flask. There we go. Took a while to get the name properly. Let's go this way, come on train. Let's group them up. Like this. There we go. He's in a very bad spot. I'm afraid to go and attack him there because I want to pull him away from the portal. Don't want to accidentally enter that portal. Okay. Because those portals don't have a yes/no button, and I would like to see an option to toggle on or off for yes/no confirmation when clicking portals. If someone doesn't like the confirmation button, they can disable it. But if someone likes it, they can keep it enabled. Or vice versa, whatever. Maybe it can be disabled by default, and if someone needs it, they can enable it. But I want, when I click on a portal, to see yes, no button. Portals entering the boss stage and portals exiting the boss stage. Especially important is the ones when you're exiting the boss stage, because there is no return in the Fuzzier once you exit. See, the damage is much better when I equipped this and this item for flamethrower card damage. It was just as melty as the other setup. So obviously flamethrower card damage is kind of good to have on a case like this, especially when the boss was alone and I melted it. Come on, let's see. It's taking a while to load this. Go sell. Let's get rid of this recipe.
Your pet has returned.
So, not sure there was any point in putting this there, but it does kind of help a little with the energy generation. This triple zap. Triple zap is, I'm gonna show you what triple zap is. This thing, that's a triple zap. Oh, it's wagging. Never mind, it fixed itself. The numbers. This dummy got overwhelmed. Okay, let's go do another map. But yeah, I try to play difficulty that's up to speed with my own damage. I don't wanna go too high in the Fuzzier unless I get better weapons. Let's do dividing. Dividing is very generous for me sometimes. Dividing zombie map. Is it gonna be a big map or a small map? Let's see. Training definitely over 9,000, yeah. It got overwhelmed. Although that's not 9,000, that's probably, what is it? 3, 6, 9, 10 zeros? 9 and 10 zeros, whatever, however much that sums up to. 9 billion? 900 million? 9 gazillion, we can say it that way. Let's see. Come on, come on. I think Sky is snoring. I think Sky is doing a very faint snoring sound, like like bed pipes. Like super high pitched snore, and very faint. Yeah, that was a small map. There were barely any elites. Was there just 1 or 2 champion groups? I've never seen a map with this little amount of champion groups.
Can't do that.
Okay, let's just go into the boss room. Okay. Come on.
Another day, another dungeon.
Should I do this boss challenge? Might as well just do it. Oh, Strong Tusk. This is a very good boss to test. The burst power. Strong Tusk is a perfect thing to test our burst power on. Come on. This little piggy is gonna get wrecked. Oh no, my train is missing. Come on, train. Do your thing. Do your thing. Ah shit, he's not getting hit because the pylon was in the way. Now the pylon is not getting hit because he's in the way. I should try and separate him from the pylons because I don't have piercing damage. And I can't use my train skills, by the way. I've been pressing number 2. I'm still pressing number 2. And still pressing number 2. I'm gonna start pressing number 2 and 4. Let's use something different in the meantime. Yeah, it's broken. I mean, not much I can do when my train skills don't want to activate. This is just... Come on, please fix this bug with a hotfix. Don't make us wait until the next big patch before we can use our train skills reasonably and reliably. This broken train. I really hope we get a fix for this train bug. Wait, let me check if it's reported on Note. If it's not, I'm gonna report it. Because it needs to be, it needs to be. Just a moment. Note, where's my Note window? Okay, I'm gonna open a new window for Note. Just a moment. I'm gonna share my window as well. Who the hell said this train car shouldn't be minions? Yeah, right. I'm not gonna agree with that one. Well, okay. Those are some old... okay, let's see. Okay, those here. Okay, I guess there is no bug for this. Let's do a new one. Hmm. Okay. What should I put this in? Skills. I'm gonna put it on the Railmaster, although I think it should be put into general. And there is no longer build number in the game, so I don't know what it is. Unless the player holds a combination of keys on the menu. What combination of keys do I need to hold on the menu? What's the combination of keys? See, this is just... How do I get the build number? Come on. Build number, hotkey. Well, I don't know the combination. Well, we'll put it without the build number. I'm gonna quickly try Control and D just to see, but I don't think it's Control and D. Yeah, it's not Control and D. I mean, why do we need to press a stupid combination of keys to get the build number if you wanna report something? Okay, there we go. Let's go back into the game. Hopefully this gets fixed soon. They were doing some merging with Node, and they were saying that they're gonna do a system where we can report from within the game. And that's why I was avoiding reporting on Node, because I don't know what's happening to Node. Is it gonna remain? Is it gonna get integrated into the game some way or another?
You say that now.
But yeah, this bug is kind of tilting, so it had to be reported earlier.
That doesn't sound so tough. Think they made a cutscene for that one?
I don't like Plague Bearer.
You're up to... Well chosen. If you think you can take it.
Let's do this one. At least it's Gearwalkie. If nothing else, at least we've got Gearwalkie in the map. The skill damage I was testing with plus skill equipment without added plus skill damage. What do you mean? Without added plus skill damage, it was 539 at level 12. 10 plus 2. Level 10 plus 2, without added X percent skill damage, it's 539. This one, 539. If I add another... how much percent damage? Flamethrower card damage. Where did it go? Flamethrower card damage. Keep in mind I have the 20% conductor skill damage. Well, I can't see the flamethrower card extra damage, but it's oh, it's desyncing. That's why I can't see it. The game is just it's lagging. It doesn't realize I've changed my items. This is the same thing that prevents me from using flamethrower active and shotgun active skills. Okay, so the flamethrower card extra damage I've got is 58%. With 58% extra damage from 539, it goes to 800% weapon damage. So this 58% damage stacks up additively with the 20% conductor skills damage, I think. So in theory I actually have 78% damage to flamethrower car. Obviously I don't use it now, and so I'm at only the 20% extra damage from the passive. I wanna test something. I wanna test Headhunter. I wanna stack as many shrines as I can. Let's keep stacking shrine effects. They aren't giving me enough elites to stack many shrine effects. Oh, movement speed shrine, nice. I like this one. testing more of the exotic kind of side of builds. See, this cooldown reduction shrine should increase the cooldown of Imbue Relic. I mean, should increase the cooldown speed. Should make Imbue Relic benefit from it. I would love to see Imbue Relic and any other item granted skill benefit from the cooldown shrine. Then we can see some crazy builds where you're using Headhunter and you're using this shoulder alongside Imbue Relic and Frost Wall, the same way I'm doing right now. And then you're trying to get as many shrine effects as you can and hoping that one of those would be the cooldown reduction shrine effect. And I would like to see more shrine effects. Right now, it's not really tempting to play such a setup because some shrine effects are pretty much very generic. And we don't have that big of a list of shrine effects. But yeah, this is fun. This is fun, stacking shrines. Get that shrine stack. Where is he? Shrine stacking. Let's do another map with the shrine stacking. I wanna see more of it in action. This is how this is the thing that gives me the most fun in games, testing things. Having the tools to test different setups, testing something that may not be meta, but provides some sort of a weird synergy that someone might want to experiment with. This is why I like games that are not as stingy with the drop rates and that just give you a ton of options to customize the affixes on an item to the way you want it. So you can have more time to test things, to find bugs maybe by testing the new things, not just stick to whatever is best, whatever is strongest, and whatever is the most boring usually. Because they go hand in hand. Usually the strongest and the best builds in games usually are the most boring, because they're like the ones that steamroll content. So I like being able to experiment with some other things easily without grinding too much.
Think they made a cutscene for that one?
Okay, let's try and see maybe Netherwell.
So tough.
Quote Gear Wookie. Should I do another Quote Gear Wookie map?
Tightening up the graphics on that level.
If I get a map with Dividing Gear Wookie, GG, and it's goblins. Oh boy, this is a good map. This has me fired up now. Let's get to working. This map should there be a lot of goblins or not? I think there should be, but maybe the game won't agree with me and won't give me much elites and champions. How many shrines can I stack? Oh, sky's turned this way. Let's take this shrine and then do this, then do this and do this and do this. Not even gonna loot unless it's legendary, so I can speed it as quickly as I can and get as many shrine effects as I can. No! We broke the game. Torchlight 3 has stopped working. We crashed the game. We crashed the game with all the... This is a build that breaks the game. Okay, we found a game-breaking build. Did I get all the shrine effects that I could at the same time? Well, at least I can redo the same map. There's a silver lining about getting a crash. You can return to the same map. It wouldn't have changed. It only changes if I fail and die. Or maybe I should say die and fail. And if you complete the map, otherwise they remain the same. If you exit. I should change my loading town to something where the waypoint is closer to where you start. Let's go Act 2 maybe. Not a fan of how far I walked to the waypoint in Act 3. In general, Act 3 is very badly organized for in regard to proximity to the waypoint of NPCs and how close to the waypoint you spawn. For example, the potion trader should be much closer to the waypoint in Act 3 instead of the pet seller. Because who uses the pet seller in Act 3? Like, who would want to use the pet NPC? And if they swap their places and rework their shops to look the way they need to, but on the different location, it would be much better and much more convenient for the players. Was it Netherwell? I think it was Netherwell 28 or 29. This one, that's the one we were doing. Can we get this to crash in the same place the same way again? I'll see. I should have filled up my relic charge before entering the map, so I can jumpstart the shrine stacking. But yeah, I'm not sure if it was me breaking it, but definitely something got broken. Let's pre-generate some. I want to pre-generate some relic charge. There is no elite here. Oh, where did all the elites go? Did they generate a map without a single elite this time, so I don't stack shrines? See, now the game is cock-blocking me. It's not spawning a single elite. This is just silly and ridiculous. Not seeing a single elite. It is silly. I should have seen at least 2-3 elites. There we go. Finally, elite pack. Maybe they're invisible and that's why I'm not seeing them, because this is a cloaked map. Who knows? Wait, am I getting the same shrines multiple times? Is that even doable? Come on, show me more elites. I really need a map with more elites, so I can test properly how many of those I can stack. Now the movement speed shrine. I'm getting knocked back now that I don't have the boots. Since I removed the boots, I don't have immunity to knockback. Okay, we finished the map. Let's keep looking for let's keep looking for things to trigger. This will be pretty fun. I'm not sure if this shrine effect is triggered for everyone in the team or just for me. But for teamplay it might be fun to stack such a thing. Everyone with Headhunter and stacking themselves in the same place. So when you get the AoE damage waves shrines, like the one I've got right now, the poison one, you can stack multiple of those in the same place, doing extra damage to the enemies. That would be fun. And if you stack it with some chance to freeze, so the enemies don't move away, it would be nice. All you need to make sure is that no one uses knockback in their skills, so you don't push them away from the AoEs. Maybe a Forge with Vortex Bomb would be perfect to pull everyone together. Disc Match with Absolver to do the freezing, Cold Hard Disc Match to do the freezing. Or just Absolver Disc Match with chance to freeze, that would be enough. It doesn't have to be Cold Hard. Forge to do the pulling. Mr. Ratman says, also good to see you back from vacation. Vacation? I had a vacation, didn't know that. I rarely take days off of content creation or streaming. Sometimes I won't stream because I wouldn't have enough time due to creating content, and it would be too late by the time I'm done with the editing. So there have been some cases, but I definitely don't take days off because I don't have time to take days off right now. Maybe eventually, sometime I would be able to afford taking days off when it's needed. But nice to see you again. And yeah, today I uploaded the build, not the one I'm playing, a different Railmaster Walkaway Storm train build with the Electrodes. And today I'm just testing now in the stream, testing some new things. And yeah, for speedrunning I think the Headhunter is an underrated item. If you stack a Headhunter with Ancient Ember Shoulders, you can see some fun things. I only wish the shrines were more impactful. The only thing that I can say about the shrines in this game, they're very disappointing. Post level 60, when you start doing the Fazir level 60, I don't think they're worth it. I wish they were better. I wish the effects on the shrines were better and scaled better with the content. They're very underwhelming. They're not terrible, but underwhelming is a very good way to put the shrine effects in this game. For example, the one with the cooldown should really help me resetting the relics cooldown quicker. See, did I get that one? Which one did I get? I got the skill shrine, okay. Now I got the movement speed shrine, okay. poison. It's overlooked by many, but it works very well with those shoulders. The one that's very underwhelming is the helmets that give you extra shrine duration. It shouldn't be 3 separate helmets for the 3 separate shrines. It should be one that gives you extra duration to every shrine. Maybe not something that gives you 20 seconds and another 20 seconds, but something that gives you 10 and another 10. I'm talking about the Woods Beast, the non-quad specific armor. The Woods Beast, the Skittering and the Arc Powered. So you can see Arc Powered helmet. Grounding shrine 20 seconds and another 20. I think they need to rework those. They need to give them something completely different as a bonus, and then make one helmet, or it could be something different, that gives every shrine 10 seconds increase, not specific shrine 20, every shrine 10 seconds, and then with the if it's part of a set, with the set bonus another 10, or maybe just an item that doesn't have a set bonus, just gives you 15 seconds extra duration to every shrine, or 10 seconds extra duration to every shrine. I think it's not gonna be overpowered, and it's gonna add a lot of synergy with the Headhunter and with this item. It's gonna be pretty fun, because that's a very good build around me thing. Shrines, building around shrines would be pretty fun. We just need some more synergies with them. It's gonna be super inefficient to put 3 helmets in your Legendarium. In fact, you can never get all 3 helmets. At best you can equip 2 helmets by wearing 3 pieces of one set and slotting one in the Legendarium, and then 3 pieces of the other one, including the helmet. So let's say I'm wearing 3 pieces Woods Beast, one of them is the helmet, then I wear 3 pieces Arc Powered without the helm. That means I'm slotting the helmet. That means just for 2 shrines I can get that increased duration. But for the third one I could get half of it, and it's just not worth it. It's definitely not worth it, because you can't guarantee you will be getting those shrines often. It's a bit of a gamble, and it's not worth the gamble. But if they make it a one item that gives you 10-15 seconds to every single shrine, now this makes it super strong, I guess, especially if they rework the shrines a little bit to make them more impactful. Yeah, I'm having fun with this, but I'm gonna remove it now. I'm gonna remove the Headhunter and test something else. What else do I wanna test? I'm thinking now. I tested Woods Beast shoes. I know how they work. I tested the... I had some things on my mind that I want to test. I forgot what they were. I'm gonna look in the Legendarium and see. It's gonna be better if I do it that way. Just to check what I've got at my disposal and see what else I might wanna put there. So instead of Headhunter, let's see what we've got. I'm not gonna test Shotgun or Shield, but I'm gonna test some things. Buzzbreaker is not bad, but I'm not gonna get it. I know what's gonna happen with it. Oh yeah, this one. When I've got the set bonus, I wanna see how that would work. See, I was disappointed yesterday. Oh, I'm not using Walkaway Storm. Never mind, never mind. I should have tested this yesterday when I was using Walkaway Storm. Not now. This is for another time. I should have tested this before respecking, because I don't want to waste my respec points to bring back the build the way it was. 1000 volt, not 1000 burst, where is it? Arc powered shoulders could be worth testing for extra movement speed. That means I'm gonna get rid of basic attacks, and I can't. Right now I'm using the basic attack to trigger stuff. So some other time. Stormblade maybe won't be a bad thing to test, but I don't think it will be very very efficient to use it. But I can test it. Can test how a Stormblade would work. That one. I wanna see something. So the train skills, do they count as cooldown skills? So skills that don't have charges, actually this counts as a cooldown skill, and it gave me charges. Let's see. This gave me a charge. This one, on the other hand, doesn't give me a charge, and it should, because it still has a cooldown and still has charges. This one gives me, this one gives me. So they should fix it so busting charge can give you charges for Toymaker. Let me quickly write this down so I don't forget it. Toymaker plus busting charge broken. Okay, save. Let's save it. So if I do this, no, do this. I want to see if I can stack multiple explode bots from multiple instances of 1000 volt burst. So let's do this. Where did my explode bots go? Did they detonate? Oh no, they're here. How many are they? 1, 2. Okay, I couldn't count them. I think I managed to stack them. I'm gonna play with those. I'm gonna play with those explode bots for a while. Does it say how much damage they do? It would be nice if they give us some numbers to know how much damage they do when they explode.
Another day, another dungeon. Well chosen. I mean, what could go wrong? Seen it before.
Gear Wookie. I really want to do the Gear Wookie, but actually I'm gonna do the Headhunter map. That's a great chance to do Headhunter without equipping it. And do Explode bots at the same time. So yeah, we're maximizing 1000 volt burst as much as we can. Come on. Yeah, I don't think it's worth having all those explode bots. Would it be nice if getting the same shrine effect twice it prolonged the duration, extended the duration by the amount of the new one. So if a shrine lasts X seconds and I've got X minus 10 left, and then I use the same shrine, it should give me X additional seconds on the duration of my current one, instead of starting it over from the base duration and resetting it. Shoulders, okay. Get ready, get ready. There we go. Ah, how did they teleport on top of the building? They're cheating! They're cheating! I can't get them there. Yeah. How am I gonna get them? I mean, obviously my train can reach. OP goblins. Sniper goblins on top of the buildings. I mean, that just makes sense so much. It's not intended, but it really makes sense for the sniper goblins to stay on high ground and snipe from there. It would be nice to see some buildings that you have to destroy to get the goblin to fall from the building. Before you can attack him with melee attacks. Like watchtowers and sniper goblins on top of them. I don't think those explode bots are worth it. They don't seem to do much damage. But yeah, today it's all about testing stuff. So if someone wants me to test something for them, I'm open to suggestions. What I could put in that legendarium slot.
You can't carry anymore.
Let's see. Okay. If only I had a stronger weapon though. Stronger weapon would be a desirable outcome out of all the farming I'm doing. I've been using this weapon for the last 3, 4, 5 builds? Can't remember. For the last many builds. Definitely under 10, but probably more than 5 builds that I've used this weapon, because I don't have a better one from that set to main hand. Oh, maybe actually on my test realm server builds before the patch, I didn't use exactly this one, but still, it's definitely been on the combustive, on the drain Railmaster, on the one I made today, on the infectious shooter build, and what was the one before it? I can't remember, but a solid number of builds. Let's see. I think Zabbot Sniper Watt used it, the minigun Zabbot used it, the Unholy Blaster Absolver Zealot maybe used it. I think the Spinbot Drainer Watt might have also used it alongside the Seeker Supercut. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 10 builds actually. 10 builds, the last 10 builds I've used this, which is I think 5 heroes or 6 different heroes for those 10 builds. Yeah, a lot of reusing this item.
Your pet has returned.
Okay, pet is back. I'm gonna switch now to a different item, just experimenting. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Oh no, not this bottom. This middle bottom. So definitely not a Woods Beast piece. I've tested the sandals, so I wanna test something different now. I know what this would give me, I know what this would give me, I'd rather not test them, I know what this would give me. This one would be fun to try, I haven't tried it in a long while. I wanna see how much it fits with this build with that many hits per second.
Welcome back, contender.
It's underwhelming now, but it could still work well.
So decisive. Oh, so tough.
Nice guy. I'm petting him now, just a moment. I'm gonna try and grab him. Say hello. He doesn't want to. He's gonna want food. He's not gonna say hello, okay? Okay, let's get him away from the lights. He's not a fan of those lights.
That doesn't sound so tough. I've got one of those at home. You know, in the bottle. I mean, what could go wrong?
I'm gonna do this one, because it's dividing. He needs to eat in like 30 minutes or so. We've got like 20-30 minutes left of the stream. Let's say half an hour more, because it's 11:40 p.m. here, local time. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go and make myself some dinner, give Sky some food and medicine. wait, I forgot my train. Is that what happened? I was playing without the train until now. Well, for playing without the train it wasn't bad. If it really was without the train, I couldn't tell. It was filled with stuff happening on screen. Where's the train now? I'm gonna sneeze. I held it back a little. And held the sound back. I still sneezed but held the sound. Actually, I held the air. Let's say it like that. I pushed the air upwards instead of outwards. How to sneeze during streams 101. Ah, the train is still... Come on, train. Look at this madness on the screen. Look at this madness on the screen. So many things. Oh, the Stormblade is the next thing I can try. After this map I can probably equip a Stormblade and see how that works for me. I'm not playing it to the best I should. See, earlier I used Conjure Electrode before 1000 volt burst. I should have used 1000 volt burst first and then Conjure Electrode so I can generate Relic Charge. So I'm doing a lot of mistakes every now and then, but that's fine. It's still doing its job, the build, so... If only I had a pull skill. I mean, I can use the pull, but the pull knocks them back. But I could equip it and remove the basic attack synergy for energy again. But I'm not a fan of how the pull knocks back enemies after pulling. It's illogical for it to work this way. But with the pull it would have been nice to stack them together so I can use Conjure Electrode to its fullest. When they're stacked up together, Conjure Electrode does much more damage because it triggers more things and it hits them easier. If they fix this skill to not knock back enemies when you have the tier 1 bonus, I would consider putting a point here and using this skill just for the tier 1 bonus as a pulling skill, as a crowd control pull vacuum, because it's amazing for Conjure Electrode builds. It's amazing, and not just for Conjure Electrode, for many builds to keep the enemies together for AoE it works well. Even for builds with chaotic strikes it's nice. Look at the White Wolf Cave Breaker procs. It's raining rocks. It's a very rocky setup. We should have called this the Bobo build. The shocking Bobo. Although, if I'm gonna make a build that's called a shocking Bobo, it's gonna have to be bunches of punches setup on a forged with electrode. and with it's gonna have to be rapid strike and servo driven uppercut with the cave breaker. Because you can't have a Bobo build without the punches. Let's see. See, I did the mistake again. I used 1000 volt burst before Conjure Electrode. I mean, I used 1000 volt burst after Conjure Electrode, not before. But yeah, Sky is cute. It's cute, and he's now standing in a pose, turned his back towards me. Kind of trying to demonstrate that he is unhappy with me, that he wants food. He has his feeding time, so he can wait. I gave him food before the stream, and I've been streaming for what, 1 hour and a half? No, 2 hours. 2 hours. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Obviously, he can wait 2 hours without food. 2.5 hours. Until it's time to feed him. Booyah! This one actually was mostly the damage of the Conjure Electrode, I think. Obviously the flamethrower card definitely helped the DPS, but I think this meltiness was due to the 3 or 4 or 5 instances of Conjure Electrode I did. I couldn't count, but I did a bunch of them. At least 3, most likely 4. And I did 2000 volt bursts as well. Okay, next is the Stormblade. But the Stormblade is not gonna give me that great results because I have to use more basic attacks to get it to trigger. Let me check it on the dummy first. Okay, let's go.
Hey, if it isn't all, what's their name? Oh, ho, ho, ho. What will it be?
Blazing Gearwalkie, maybe.
Oh, that's
Plague Bearer. I don't like Plague Bearer. There's too many surprises and I have to run around the map a lot. Plague Bearer should trigger on minions. It shouldn't be something that can distinguish between a minion and a player. It should attack any type of enemy to the skill. So my minions, my pet, and me should all trigger the on proximity Plague Bearer. It makes no sense for the Plague Bearer to know what is a player, what is a pet, and what is a minion, and to only trigger when the player is nearby. It's as if my minions and pets are not my allies, and the game ignores them. It's super unintuitive the way they've designed it, and I've said that for the past, since the skill exists, since it exists in its current form with that poison ball. It will be much better when pets and minions can be meat shields to Plague Bearer. They're obviously gonna take a lot of damage and get wrecked on Plague Bearer maps. But I think that's their purpose. To keep the balls away from you. This sounds weird, but yeah. That's their purpose, to protect you from balls. And the pets and the minions on Plague Bearer maps. Let's see. Let's do... wait for them to spawn. Come on, start spawning. Look at them. They're taking their time to spawn. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Let's go here. Nice. Come on. Train, do your thing, train. Oh, they spawned more, okay. Just about to leave this spot. And then they give me more free kills. Anyone there? That's the right way. Let's go the wrong way first. Let's clear the dead end first. No! Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna return. I'm gonna just complete the map. This is exactly what I was talking about, those accidental portal entries. Okay. Come on. Sky? I'm gonna look at Sky through the mirror to see if he can respond. He noticed me, but just glanced at me and ignored me after that. Because he's standing on one of the pillows on the bed, his pillow, and looking straight into the wardrobe mirror. All right, let's see. It's 11:57. We've got time for some more. I'm gonna collect some rewards though. 133. Damn. Okay. Ah, no. Fuck. This delay. I think, see, this is bugged right now, and it's not showing a confirmation window of the fourth bundle, but I really like this bug. I think they need to change this system when you're opening items to not get a pop-up, but to get the same stream of information on the screen over here. You know, when you're in a map, when you loot items, you see what you got over here on the side with a little bit of transparency. So I think instead of showing me this pop-up window, they should just show you on the side of the screen with a bit of transparency, maybe wherever they want to put it, maybe over here, so it's not covering the inventory, or over here somewhere. So you don't have this pop-up, but I know they put this pop-up so it fits well on lower resolutions, on handheld like Switch and stuff like that. But it would be nice if we could get it without a pop-up somewhere to show you what you looted. So you don't have to constantly click on windows. So you don't get constantly some annoying pop-up windows that are pretty much... to me at least they're unnecessary. Pleo is asking if I'm from Russia. No, I'm not from Russia. I do understand a little bit, but I'm from Bulgaria. And welcome to my channel, Pleo. Okay, let's collect a few more bundles and then that's it. And then go do some more maps. But yeah, they could make a system where you don't get those pop-up windows. I'm gonna make a ticket on Note to suggest for them to improve the usability on the user interface. And there's many areas where we could see improvements, quality of life improvements. As long as it doesn't affect the development of other things, and it doesn't slow down the development of other things, I wouldn't mind seeing improvements to the UI, to the usability. See, I don't want to see this window. It's unnecessary, making me click instead of clicking on the back and then the next and the next and the next. I have to click confirm, click confirm, click confirm. Double the time needed to perform certain actions. The same goes for this one, for collecting. You should be able to claim 5, claim 10 or claim all. And those things should stack. I've already got a ticket for this, by the way. I've already made a ticket for collecting the contract rewards and for stacking all consumable items. I've already written feedback about this. So everything you see here should stack. This shouldn't be a thing. Seeing 6 different green bags of 1 bag each on a separate slot. This is just, I'm not sure how this managed to get approved to go into the Vive version as a feature, as a thing. It was much better before when those were blue and they used to stack up to 3 and you could collect them 3 at a time. But yeah, they should stack to 30 at least, so you can collect it 10 times, which is around 50 contract levels to collect 30 of those gear bundles. That would also give you 15 blue ones, which should stack to like 25 or 20. The blue ones, or even more. The bigger the stack, the better. Because I'm just spending, look at that, this time I'm spending clicking on my stupid interface instead of killing enemies. This is pissing me off so much. It's fucking boring. Come on. There's gotta be a better way, and I've told them what it is to do it. Oh man. Again. Okay, I'm not gonna collect anymore, it's just boring. But yeah, this is the bug I'm talking about. It's definitely nice that you don't see the confirmation window. Obviously, it's bad that you don't know what you got and you have to wonder what you got as a result. So that's why we could just see some sort of notification somewhere. Right, let's do another 1 or 2 maps.
Sweet. I just finished tightening up the graphics on that letter. Honestly, I think you could do better. Honestly, I think you could do better. Oh.
And this is another thing that pisses me off. Those 3 cards, you have to click on each of them. And there is no point unless your rewards get better by clicking less and blindly selecting one of the maps. And then the more maps you reveal, like for example, let's say I get X rewards plus Y, X plus Y rewards if I click on one map. Then if I click on another map I get probably X, and then on the other one I get X minus Y if I open all 3 maps. This would make sense if there was something that is connected to how many cards we've revealed. So you get the most rewards if you only select one, but this can be abused because you can leave it and then you can return and then you can go back to the same place, which I think was the Stormbringer, and those shouldn't be revealed if I'm not mistaken. See, they're not revealed anymore. This can be abused. So what should happen is you click here and then those get automatically revealed. So this animation should do itself. So after you get this animation, the other animation should immediately happen for all 3 cards. It's just unnecessary clicking, just meant to artificially make us spend more time clicking on the menus instead of actually playing the game and killing stuff and looting stuff. It's a cheap way to make people spend more time playing the game, to prolong their end game experience. It's a very bad way of doing it, and it really makes no sense the way it's done. I mean, I've been saying that for a few months, for like 3-4 months since the Fuzzier exists, that this is a very bad way of doing it. But we need so much quality of life for the Fuzzier. I don't know where to even begin. We need an ability to search by map affix. if there's nothing connecting us to how many cards review, then I don't see a reason why we shouldn't be able to search for specific map affixes in a text box, and then that would start highlighting, or maybe have a list of all the map affixes with check boxes, and we can just select the ones we want to see highlighted, and then it would highlight the levels that contain those. There are just so many things that I can think of as quality of life, and I'm just not making tickets for those things because I'd rather see them focus on other things instead of those. But yeah, the Fuzzy really needs a lot of quality of life to make it an enjoyable experience. First, they need to make it worth it doing the WoW levels of the Fuzzy. Right now, a player who has reached 251, they wouldn't want to do something under 250, 251. They would want to do their best one so they can get the best items, and that makes 95, even not 95, 99% of their content, even 99.5% of their content worthless once you've reached the end. It makes zero replayability of all those other stages. With that challenge bonus gear work system, not gear work, gear stats system. And I've already said it many times how they can make certain items have slightly higher chance of dropping from certain stages, so people can focus farm those stages for those items. But first they need to remove the challenge system, the challenge stat system, and replace it with a better one. Hopefully we do see this happening eventually in the future. I don't want to see this game turn out like Wilson. Come on. What's the time? 10, no 10, 12:08.
You can't use that skill.
Oh, my train. Is the train here? Okay, the train is here. Oh wait, I forgot to remove the Stormblade. So from all the things I've tested, I'm not sure which one I like the most, but I've tested so many things today. Definitely tested a lot of stuff, and I'm probably gonna go back to the boots. To the Woods Beast boots. Or actually, let's get gear work and movement speed.
You are overburdened.
Come on. It's taking a while. Okay, finally. If only it had a socket. If it had a socket and maybe another damage affix or a crit damage affix instead of the chill, it would have been interesting to test some weird builds. But yeah, this is just going to the garbage bin. Probably gonna put this into the garbage bin as well. It's all over the place.
Hey, if it isn't, oh, what's their name? Oh,
What have we here?
If you think you can take it,
Gearwalkie Berserking, no.
I've got one of those.
Mix Essential, no.
You know, in the bottle.
Basically only shit maps.
You're up.
I don't like Corked.
That makes me strangely.
Dividing Gearwalkie, there we go, a good map. And it's goblins. The only thing that can make this map better is a unique affix on top of those two. It's taking a while to load up though. Let's see. What's the time? 12. It's 12:12. 12 past midnight. Maybe this could be the last map. I think it's gonna be nice if I make this the last map of the day. It's a good map to end on. Dividing Gearwalkie. I still can't use my train skills. It's glitched. It's not letting me use my train skills. Come on, let me finally. Okay. Yeah, this desyncing is just, I don't know. I hope it gets fixed. It's been getting worse and worse for the past month. And it's already a month since this bug started. It started around the 22nd, 23rd of December. The whole desyncing. It's definitely server related. I'm sure if I go and play on the single player, it's not gonna happen. But yeah, I don't wanna level up a new hero on the single player. Not yet. The time when I'm gonna go and level heroes on the single player is when I fill up all my hero slots on the multiplayer. When I have 13 heroes on multiplayer and I need new combos for class and subclass, that's when I'm gonna start leveling heroes on single player. Let's keep moving. I did the mistake again. I used Railmaster Electrode first, and I have a lot of knockback. What gives me knockback? Something gives me knockback and I'm not a fan of this. I can't tell. Something is knocking back enemies and it's not just hammer spin, because I'm knocking enemies back with just my basic attack. Would it be the passive? Could this be the one that's knocking back enemies? See, this guy keeps getting knocked back and it's just annoying. And I really can't figure out why I'm knocking him back. It's not on my gear, as you saw. this way. What's next? This side. Let's see what's here. Jump. And now my train. Okay, there we go. For a moment, it wouldn't let me use the skills. I'll go upstairs. Maybe there is oh, there we go. I was gonna say there is an elite group, champion group. And there was one. Okay, what about here? Let's use this opportunity while I've got the movement speed shrine to get to that side of the map. Alright, boss time. And Terry the Tank is back. Welcome back, Terry. Sorry if I'm late with the reply. How have you been? You're catching me kind of at the end of the stream. Nice seeing you nevertheless. Boom. Okay. Well, I guess that's gonna be it for tonight. Thanks everyone for tuning in on Twitch, on YouTube, and just for watching, for being here. Keep it cool, Struck Quip. Until next time from me and from Sky as well, and goodbye.